Hello everyone, today we will discuss about minerals. Minerals, they are acquired by our body in very small amount, so they are called as micronutrients. This video is continuation of the micronutrient video. Only micronutrient like are of two type, vitamins and minerals. Okay, vitamins we have completed earlier. Now we are coming to the mineral part. Now some of the minerals which are required by our body are calcium, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, chlorine, sulfur, iron, iodine, and copper. So the first mineral which we will discuss is sodium. Sodium is represented as Na because the Latin word for sodium is natrium. That is why sodium is represented as Na. Now the first function is sodium. It helps in absorption of glucose. Now the glucose which we get from the food, from the digestion of food actually, is has to be absorbed by the cells of the body so that they can perform different functions. Now the glucose it provide energy to the cells. That is why they need to be it need to be absorbed by the cells. अगर glucose absorb ही नहीं होगा cells में तो how will they get energy to perform different functions? That is why sodium it helps in absorption of glucose. Okay, now next come the nerve impulse conduction. Okay, before going to the nerve impulse conduction, we will see our nervous system. It consists of three parts. My nervous system is three parts, and that is brain, spinal cord, and the nerves. Now these nerves they actually conduct a nerve impulse. इनके through एक nerve impulse conduct होती है, which maintain a communication between our body parts, our brain, and the spinal cord. ये जो communication establish करना होता है या फिर messages carry करने होते हैं from the body part to the brain and from the brain to the body part and from the body part to the spinal cord and vice versa. This is done through the nerve impulse. There is an impulse which is conducted within the nerves, which helps in forming a communication in the whole body. For example, किसी को भी कहीं पे चोट लगी है या एकदम से चोट लगती है किसी भी इंसान को, तो उस कंडीशन व्हाट विल हैपन? फर्स्टली मैसेज विल बी कैरीड फ्रॉम द बॉडी पार्ट टू द ब्रेन कि हाँ यहाँ पे ऐसा हुआ है. देन वो ब्रेन से एक मैसेज आएगा कि इस कंडीशन में ये काम करना है, तो वो मैसेज कैरी करना टू दैट बॉडी पार्ट कि वहाँ से आप क्या एक्शन लेंगे. दिस इज ऑल डन थ्रू द नर्व इम्पल्स, मीन दे एक्ट एज कम्युनिकेटर्स. ओके, now the nerve impulse is responsible for carrying a messages through the nervous system via neurons. Now what are neurons? Neurons are actually a single nerve cell. A single nerve cell is called as neuron. You see the structure of neuron is over here. That is, these branches they are called as dendrites. This is nucleus of the cell. This is the cell body, cytoplasm, and this whole structure is called as axon. This tail-like structure, and axon is covered by the myelin sheath. Okay, and these are the terminal branches. From this terminal branch, it the next neuron it originates, and by like this they form the nerve through which nerve impulse is conducted. Okay, now this is electrochemical process. इसके थ्रू ये एक electrochemical process है जिसके थ्रू from one neuron to the other neuron इस ऐसे करके पूरी nerve में messages carry होते हैं. So you see there then for the conduction of nerve impulse there is electrical potential differences needed between the axon and the surrounding. Means ये जो axon है जहाँ पे भी nerve present है जिसके थ्रू मैसेज कैरी करना है उस nerve का में nerve cells का axon और उसके सराउंडिंग का जो एरिया है वहाँ पे एक इलेक्ट्रिकल पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस होता है. दिस पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इज मेंटेन्ड बाय sodium and also by the potassium ions that we'll discuss later, and through this potential difference it creates a pumps through which the message is carried from one neuron to the another, and this goes a long way from one to the another and then finally to the destination. Means एक न्यूरॉन से दूसरे न्यूरॉन तक फिर नेक्स्ट न्यूरॉन तक एक इलेक्ट्रिकल पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस होता है जो कि कैरी ऑन होता चला जाता है और इस डिफरेंस के थ्रू मैसेजेस कैरी होते हैं टू द ब्रेन और वाइस वर्सा and to the spinal cord or vice versa. Okay, now we'll come to the next mineral, that is potassium. And potassium we have discussed in the earlier part that it helps in nerve conduction or muscle activities. Next is it helps in carbohydrate metabolism. Okay, if you remember in the starting one video of the in one video we have discussed carbohydrate metabolism, conversion of food into fuel, or glucose metabolism, these all are the same, means conversion of food into the fuel, into the form by which can be utilized by our body is called as carbohydrate metabolism. This is done with the help of potassium. Okay, potassium helps in conversion of carbohydrate metabolism. Next is protein synthesis. We all know protein are made by amino acid. You see, this is a representation of protein. Okay, protein कैसे बना होता है? It is made by different amino acid, and amino acid, they are joined together by a peptide bond. Okay, this shows that amino acids, they form a protein, and protein synthesis means protein को बनाना. तो अमीनो एसिड्स का जो एक साथ जुड़ना है वो इनिशिएट या वो हेल्प कर होता है पोटेशियम के थ्रू. पोटेशियम हेल्प्स इन प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस बाय जॉइनिंग दीज अमीनो एसिड्स टुगेदर, बाय हेल्पिंग इन द जॉइनिंग ऑफ अमीनो एसिड टुगेदर टू फॉर्म द प्रोटीन. ओके, नाउ द नेक्स्ट इज sources of sodium and potassium. That is very easy: salt, milk, and different vegetables. They are rich sources of potassium and sodium. Now we'll see what happened due to the deficiency of sodium and potassium. Okay, now the low sodium level in blood is called as hyponatremia, and low potassium level is called as hypokalemia. We see when the sodium level in the body goes down, that is condition is known as, अगर सोडियम का लेवल हमारी बॉडी में जितना अमाउंट का सोडियम चाहिए वो उससे कम होगा, दैट कंडीशन इज हाइपोनेट्रीमिया. और इसकी वजह से वोमिटिंग, नोजिया, हेडेक, लॉस ऑफ एनर्जी, ड्राउजीनेस मीन बार बार नींद आना, या जिसको हम हिंदी में कहते हैं ऊंघाई आना, एंड फटीग मीन्स थकान लगना, रेस्टलेसनेस भी हो सकती है, या इरिटेबिलिटी मीन्स बॉडी में रेस्टलेसनेस हो सकती है, या फिर यू कैन से देयर इज नो peace in the body, in the mind, or muscle weakness and cramps भी हो सकते हैं, and the extreme level can lead to coma also. So you see how much this level of sodium, appropriate level of sodium, is necessary in the body. Now hypokalemia, we come to hypokalemia, that is low level of potassium in the blood. Muscle twitches or twitches, what do you mean that twitches? Twitching means there's sudden movement in the muscle. Suddenly a muscle will feel like that muscle is moving, or if palpitation will be there in that muscle. Next is muscle cramps or weakness. Then comes muscle that will not move or get paralyzed due to this. You see, sodium, potassium, these are micronutrients. They are required in very less amount, but this less amount is very crucial. The appropriate amount is so crucial that it can, if it is not the appropriate amount, it can even lead to paralysis. Okay, abnormal heart rhythms. Okay, means heart rhythms, they are not normal. Okay, that amount of rhythm in 1 second or 1 minute, they are increased or they are decreased. Okay, now the extreme, you see, this kidney problem, this is the extreme level, means when somebody who is having low level of potassium in the blood and they are not taking care of it, then it may lead to the kidney problems even if it goes for a long way. Okay, so the next mineral or micronutrient is chlorine. It is represented by C and a capital C and a small l. Okay. Now what is the function of chlorine? Has synthesis of HCl present in the stomach. Okay. Let me clear out this thing. The HCl or hydrochloric acid which is present in our stomach, in our body, is very much different from that prepared in the lab. Means जो हमारी बॉडी में HCl प्रेजेंट है हमारे स्टमक में, वो बहुत ही डिफरेंट है लैब में जो प्रिपेयर होता है उससे. दे बोथ आर नॉट द सेम थिंग. Okay, what is the function of HCl that is present in our body, or hydrochloric acid that is present in our body? It actually kills all the solid microorganisms. For example, somebody is taking in food and some microorganism by mistake, they are entering into the food and they are entering the body with the food. They are being killed into the stomach by the HCl which is present in the stomach. Through this action of HCl of killing the bacteria or solid microorganisms, it helps our body by inhibiting infectious agent from reaching the intestine. Means जो हमारी बॉडी में कोई भी ऐसा माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म जो एंटर हो गया जिसको एंटर नहीं होना चाहिए था एंड इट मे कॉज इन्फेक्शन, तो वो इंटेस्टाइन, क्योंकि इंटेस्टाइन में खाना एब्जॉर्ब होता है, ब्लड में जाता है वहाँ पे, तो बिफोर गोइंग टू द इंस्टेंट टाइम कि वो ब्लड में एब्जॉर्ब हो जाए वो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म, इट इज बीइंग किल्ड इन द स्टमक बाय द HCl उसे पहले ही मार देता है पेट में, स्टमक में, सो दैट इट इज नॉट फर्दर कैरीड आउट इनटू द इंटेस्टाइन्स कि वो वहाँ पे एब्जॉर्ब हो जाए ब्लड में. Okay, now you see the function of HCl is very important. The sources of fluorine are salt and seafood. Seafood are rich source of chlorine, for example prawns, lobsters. These are seafoods and they are a rich source of chlorine. Now water is treated with chlorine to kill bacteria. Now okay, the sometimes the supply water which is being provided into the household is treated with chlorine so that it kill bacteria. Okay, this water is a rich source of chlorine for our body. Okay, but high amount may cause some risk. A limited amount of chlorine is required and that appropriate amount is only necessary. ना डेफिशिएंसी ऑफ फ्लोरीन में कॉल्ड एक्सेसिव फटीग, कुछ ज़्यादा ही थकान रहना जिसको हम कहते हैं. फ्रीक्वेंट वोमिटिंग मीन्स बार बार वोमिट आना. प्रोलॉन्ग डायरिया मीन्स डायरिया विच कंटिन्यूज फॉर मोर देन 2, 3 और 4 days और मोर देन अ वीक, दैट इज प्रोलॉन्ग, या बहुत लंबे समय तक डायरिया रहना. एक्सेसिव थर्स्ट, बार बार पानी पीना या फिर बार बार पानी एक दिन में एक नॉर्मल कंडीशन होती है और एक होता है बहुत ज़्यादा प्यास लगना. That may also be a deficiency of fluorine. High blood pressure, deficiency of fluorine may lead to high BP and we all know high BP से बहुत सारी problems हो जाती हैं, लाइक हार्ट की प्रॉब्लम होना, किडनी हाई बीपी से many organs they may get damaged if the high BP continues. Okay, now you see blood pressure की category. In this picture you can see blood pressure की क्या categories आती है. Now the normal is less than 20 for systolic or upper limit, and diastolic it should be less than 80. Now here you see hypertensive crisis means more than 180 and higher than 120. These are very means they need seek emergency care. इस कंडीशन में emergency care देनी चाहिए, तुरंत पेशेंट को डॉक्टर के पास लेना चाहिए so that it may he or she may be saved. So you see high blood pressure it may lead to different problems and that is why it need to be treated. And you see the chlorine deficiency may cause high blood pressure. That is why appropriate amount of chlorine is required in our body to maintain a proper blood pressure or normal blood pressure. Okay, so the next mineral is sulfur. It is represented as S. Okay, now it is component of insulin. Insulin is a hormone which helps in regulating the blood sugar. Okay, if the blood sugar it goes high, the person may be suffering from diabetes. So this insulin it helps in regulation of blood sugar. My body में blood sugar कितनी होनी चाहिए, that is being regulated by the insulin hormone. Next, sulfur is essential for healthy hair, skin and nails. हमारी skin के लिए, healthy hairs के लिए या nails के लिए sulfur is an important component. The sources of sulfur are meat, egg, milk products and onion. Okay, onion is very rich source of sulfur. Deficiency of sulfur may cause acne, arthritis, brittle nails and hair. Means brittle nails means when the nails they are easily broken down or they become very hard. Falling hair, these all are the deficiencies problem that are caused due to the less amount of sulfur present in our body. Okay, arthritis is also one of the mm, disease which may be caused due to the deficiency of sulfur. Now you see over here, these are the micronutrients. Micro means they are required in very less amount by our body. So this less amount is also very crucial. बहुत ही ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, ये जितना amount हमारी body में इसका होना चाहिए वो भी कितना crucial है. Now you can see over here that it may cause different diseases in our body if it is not properly maintained. So the next mineral over here is cobalt. It is represented with a capital C and a small o here, and then you see it is component of vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 we have discussed in the earlier video how it helps our body, or it is also, this vitamin B12 is also called as cyanocobalamin, and deficiency of cobalt may cause pernicious anemia. How does it cause pernicious anemia? Because cobalt is a part of a component of vitamin B12. If cobalt, the amount of cobalt is less in our body from the, as compared to the appropriate amount, so vitamin B12 amount will be less, and this will actually lead to pernicious anemia. You all know the pernicious anemia, the amount of red blood cells they get decreased when the body cannot absorb enough amount of vitamin B12. If vitamin B12 is not there, from where will the body absorb it? Okay. Now we come to the next, that is calcium. Calcium is represented as C, a capital C and a small a. Okay. The major component of bones and teeth is calcium. We all are very much aware from this. Calcium, it helps in making our teeth and our bones strong. Okay. But one more thing is there, that is blood clotting. Blood clot, you see, what is blood clot? When the body part, there is an injury on a body part, particular body part, then what happens, the blood comes out. So this has to be stopped, because if it is not being stopped or it is not being restricted, the person may suffer from huge blood loss. So when what happens, when these blood vessels, they are being damaged, then there is a formation of clot. You see over here a clot is formed. This is blood clotting, and this blood clotting is being helped by calcium. Calcium helps in blood clotting, and there's a long process. There are different proteins which helps in blood clotting, and one of the mineral which helps in blood clotting is calcium. Okay, it also helps in proper functioning of heart. Sources of calcium are milk, gram जो काले चने होते हैं, that is gram. Leafy vegetables, they are also a rich source of calcium, and fish. Okay. The deficiency of calcium causes rickets in children and osteoporosis in adults. Okay. Now you see over here the deformation in rickets. What happened? The bones of the children, they are deformed. They are not in a proper shape, and this carries on for the long, or for all the life in the of the child. Okay. Next is osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is actually a condition which is due to lifelong lack of calcium. Means when there is a lack of calcium in the body for from a very long time, then it actually leads to development of osteoporosis. In osteoporosis, what happens, the density of the bone is diminished. Means जो हमारी बोन की डेंसिटी होती है वो कम हो जाती है, एंड कोई भी चीज, किसी भी चीज की अगर डेंसिटी कम हो जाएगी तो इजिली ब्रेकेबल हो जाएगी. So this is what happens. You see over here, it is represented by a pic. This is the density of a normal bone. Okay. But when there is a less intake of calcium for from a very long period of time, not from a few months or few years, from a very, when there is a very long period of time from which the calcium is being deficient in the body, then the bones, they actually start getting deteriorated or diminished, and there's less density of bones. You see over here in this next picture, this is the condition of the bones density in the condition of osteoporosis, and when the density it becomes less, they are easily breakable. And the symptoms, sometimes these symptoms, they are being the osteoporosis symptoms, they are being shown, seen during when the person it suffer from fracture. जब फ्रैक्चर होता है तभी पता चलता है, हो सकता है, वरना उससे पहले हो सकता है ना भी पता चले. Next is iron. Okay, iron is a mineral which is represented by a capital F and a small e. Iron is actually a component of hemoglobin. Okay, hemoglobin is actually a compound which is formed by protein, that is globulin, and heme part. Heme part means iron part. Okay, this hemoglobin, is it helps in carrying oxygen in the body. The oxygen which we intake when we are breathing in is being carried with the help of hemoglobin, and this hemoglobin is present in the RBCs of the cell, red blood cells of the blood. Okay, now the red blood cell, the RBC, they get it red color red from this hemoglobin only. Now the sources of iron are spinach, very well known that spinach is a very rich source of iron. Methi seeds or the leaves or the methi leaves, they are also a very rich source of iron, and the deficiency of iron may cause anemia. Anemia is a condition which is caused due to the deficiency of iron in our body, and it may cause fatigue, headache. Fatigue means when you are टायर्ड बाय डूइंग नॉट मच एक्सेसिव वर्क, जब बहुत ही जल्दी किसी को थकान होने लग जाती है, जब उसने ज़्यादा काम ना भी किया हो, या नॉर्मल जो वर्कआउट है या नॉर्मल जो डे का रूटीन है उसमें भी फटीग होने लग जाए, दैट इज वन ऑफ द सिम्टम्स ऑफ अनीमिया. हेडेक, yellowish skin is also one of the symptoms. Irregular heartbeat, and there may be a chest pain also. Cold hands, when the hands they remain cold even during the normal temperatures. Insomnia, when the person is not able to sleep in the night, that is insomnia. Leg cramps may be there due to the anemia, and dizziness means feeling very lethargic and confused during the daytime. These all are the symptoms of anemia. You see the okay, before going through this ending of the video, we see these micronutrients, they are required in so less amount, but we have seen through the video that how much they affect our body. Being in required in small amount, they are so important for our body. Means this small amount is so crucial. बहुत ही कम अमाउंट चाहिए हमारी बॉडी को, पर कितना ज़रूरी है ये अमाउंट हमारी बॉडी के लिए, वी हैव सीन थ्रू दीज वीडियो. सो going through the video, you should take care of yourself and should maintain your proper amount of micronutrients which are required by your body. Thank you for watching the video, and in the next video we will continue with the topic that is nutrition in animals. Do hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and you can tell your valuable comments in the comment section. If you have any queries or any questions, or if you want me to discuss any other topic, you can let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching.